I would just be very careful for people who claim to be making an extraordinary amount of money at an extraordinarily young age and they're selling courses. Hi, welcome back to the channel. This is Ashley. That was so bizarre how I just introduced myself. My name is Ashley and welcome to No Brands Land. This is my channel, Ashley Speaks, and I am doing a reaction video today. I personally love these reaction videos. I'm the kind of person I need some type of conversation, some kind of back and forth to really feel inspired in my conversations, for things to come into my head and for me to make sense of the world around me. So the monologuing videos can be difficult for me sometimes. However, reaction videos are my favorite. And now, as a disclaimer, I do not claim to know everything. All I can share with you is the last decade of experience I have. My master's is in psychology, specifically IO psychology, and that came through a long history in just wanting to understand consumer behavior and how marketing impacts our society on a larger scale with all of the intrusive advertising that goes on. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay, let's start off with the first video here from Diary of a D2D Saleswoman. Interesting.
Sell the sizzle, not the steak. Don't sell the steak. Sell the sizzle of it. Sell the dream. Sell what the product's actually going to do and how it's going to solve their issues and make their life better. So what we do is we do logic plus emotion is the same thing as feature plus benefit. So what this means is I want you to use both logic and emotion when you sell. On one side, obviously you have to talk about the product or service, so that would be the features, sell with features, but then you add on a benefit. Real estate, you're not selling a house, you're selling a future home, you're selling comfort, loving neighbors, family tradition. People do not buy just on logic. If you're just selling logic, people are gonna make a logical decision, and the logical decision is that they should take the information back and think about it. But if you mix logic with emotion, that's how you create a buying atmosphere for someone to actually sit there and make a decision on the spot. That's when they're actually going to buy from you, is when they feel like they're emotionally invested in your solution of their problem.
Okay. Few things about this. She's not entirely wrong. Okay. Like I said, my master's is in psychology. I've had 12 plus years in marketing. A lot of that has included entrepreneurship and sales. I've worked with so many agencies. What I will say is playing on the emotionalism or the psychology of marketing by trying to sell an emotion or a feeling. It's not the worst thing, but we have to be careful of our delivery and also who we're talking to. Depending on your audience, you don't want to just use emotionalism because they're going to see through the bullshit. Like, period. We are in an age now where we have so many ads coming at us at any given time that they're going to see through it. They're not going to be interested in your product because they're going to see through the crap. There are a lot of consumers, and it's a growing base of consumers that are using more logic. They are really analyzing some of these ads that are coming out. And I don't know, maybe it's because I'm in marketing. When I see certain advertisements, it just doesn't do the same thing to me. And that is because I have had so much exposure to advertising and marketing, and because of the online world, consumers are also starting to have that same exposure. So what we're seeing is that the psychology of sales and marketing now is shifting because consumers have had enough. Another thing I would mention is if you are going to be using emotion as a way to ploy and try to build connections with your community, it really is about how you make them feel. And if you're starting a customer relationship out of FOMO or loss aversion, do a Google search on what loss aversion is. You're starting a relationship based out of fear, and that's really going to hurt your retention in the end, which is so crucial and important. Marketing is not just about getting people to the business. You need a well-developed strategy to really nurture those relationships and keep them, or else you're going to get in this vicious cycle of just always trying to get new customers because your business won't survive without it. That's all I have to say about that. I love these videos. The ideas of here's what you can build this year. I mean, they're just so fun. They're really trendy. I want to watch this one specifically because I think we could maybe break down some of the recommendations that she has for businesses. So let's give it a go.
6-figure small business ideas for female entrepreneurs. Online bakery business. A blog business. Social media management. Makeup artists. VAs. Fashion designing business.
Cool. Okay, so let's talk about it. I don't hate the recommendations that she gave here for the businesses. More specifically, the ones that involve like VA, maybe even makeup artists, social media management. And here's why. Business is more decentralized than ever. My example of this, I recently moved to a larger city. I moved from Florida to Texas, and I launched a media agency here. And people underestimate the power of working locally. I have over hundreds of thousands of businesses in my local area that I can serve. There's no way I could serve them all by myself. And there's not a lot of competition here specifically for what I offer. So getting into something like VA work or social media management, especially if you're looking at the hyper local scale, you're going to just be drowning up to your eyeballs in work and money. I recently had a gentleman the other day. I gave a workshop presentation on marketing because I volunteer my time to do that. And he was basically chasing me out the door, begging me to get in contact with him because he can't find anybody to take his money and do what he needs. So the work is out there. This entire era of people struggling with money, it's because we need to decentralize and really take charge of our own money, our own businesses, our own brands. Business is decentralized. So I do love these recommendations. The things like bakery, you reach a capacity for how much you can bake. VAs, you reach a capacity for how much you can do personally, but you can always outsource and begin to hire a team. Just make sure that you plan for it. Okay, let's get into another one. First of all, I don't even say y'all. I don't even know why that came out that way. I don't know what's going on with my bangs today. So if it's bothering you, just know it's bothering me too. And we're all going to be okay. We're going to be okay today. But let's get into another video. This one is on rental arbitrage, but I want to point out something that's happening in the online industry that I think a lot of us have become aware of, and my recommendations for avoiding falling into some of these traps. Let's just give it a go. We're going to turn this though, because I'm realizing it's a little hard to hear.
$80,000 a month off of properties that I don't even own. This business model is called rental arbitrage, and this is exactly what I do for all 48 of my Airbnbs. I think it's very important to emphasize the fact that I do rent them. I do not own any of these properties. Obviously, owning real estate is the end goal. That is the flex, to own property. That is how you build generational wealth. But I was 19 when I started and nowhere near a position to purchase a home. Sometimes people purchase real estate or invest in stocks when they've already made their millions. So I was like, I need to make my millions first. That's when I stumbled upon the arbitrage method, which I think is amazing for beginners. The model itself is very easy, very self-explanatory, but it also has very low upfront costs. So you're not going to have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. But because I started Airbnb arbitrage, I am now in a position to be able to afford to buying real estate. Basically, the arbitrage method is I rent a property. So it's either a home from a landlord or apartments from apartment complexes. My business is the leaseholder on all of these leases. And I go in and I furnish them as Airbnbs. And I turn around and I list these properties on Airbnb, VRBO, bookings.com, all these different websites. Every single month I pay my rent, and then anything after that is profit. Property managers and landlords do not touch any of this money. They only get the normal rent. I'm also like the best tenant they've ever had. I fix basically every issue and guaranteed rent. No matter if I make profit or not, I still have to pay my rent. I always pay it on time, and I honestly never want to leave. Property is good, which I only get good properties. Obviously, do your market research and your due diligence. Then I am never going to want to leave. If you want me to sign a 3-year lease, I will sign a 3-year lease. I actually prefer to sign longer leases because it secures and locks me in for a longer period of time. Since I don't own it, it's not technically infinite. At some point it will technically end. But locking in these longer lease terms is really beneficial. So yeah, I pay the rent every single month. I'm the best tenant they ever had, and then I also make profits from all of these properties. I'm so grateful that I did start the arbitrage method, because now I'm in the position that I'm able to afford owning real estate, which is obviously the end goal. But I will keep taking more arbitrage units. It's a great cash flowing business. The business model works, and it's fairly simple compared to a lot of the other business models. Yeah, if you guys have any more questions, feel free to comment down below and I'd be happy to help. Bye.
Okay, so here's my thoughts on this, and I really don't even have to be like an expert in this field and just kind of seeing through the BS, because look at what the comments are saying. She makes $180K before paying the rent, utilities, cleaners, managers, etc. Period. Exactly. 99% of rentals state no sublease. Period. Exactly. And so here's the thing. Rental arbitrage did become very popular, especially with Airbnb and these other companies. Vrbo is actually owned by, I think, Expedia. So they have a really, they capitalize on the industry because they have unique connections and money where they can leverage that. My issue with this is exactly what the comments are saying. Either she's getting very lucky with the landlords, because we're not saying that this isn't possible. But as somebody who has owned several businesses myself, closed several businesses, gone through a bankruptcy, there is a lot of management involved in this, where you have to manage the cleaners. What happens if they don't pay? What happens if you get squatters? There's so many things that go into this that rental arbitrage is not the easiest to get into. There's so many legal considerations. I mean, there's just so many things happening here. Are all of her 40 plus properties local to her, or is she outsourcing them, in other places? Now, that is why this content is so open-ended, because if you notice, if you go to her profile, which I will do for you right here, if you go to her profile, just move me out of the way, she's selling courses, you guys. Mentorship program, insider feature. So not saying that she's not doing this, but if you're making $180,000 a month, I'm just wondering, why do you feel the need to gatekeep with courses? I have a free course in marketing. Many people charge for their courses. I'm not going to charge for my course because you can quite literally Google everything. So yes, clearly she's been featured on some things. She probably is pretty damn successful with what she's doing. My problem though is that she's really hyping this up and starting to sell courses. So I'm just really wondering, what's the full picture here? New York, I don't know if she's visiting New York. I would just be very careful for people who claim to be making an extraordinary amount of money at an extraordinarily young age and they're selling courses, because what I've seen historically is most of those experts are really just making money from their courses. You see this with people like Cody Sanchez, right? Why is she selling a $10,000 course or mentorship when she supposedly is making millions doing other things with business? And like I said, people are starting to call the bullshit. I have a bone to frickin' pick with this type of content. And again, not saying that this person is not making money. This is Make Money with Marie. When I see headlines like that or names like that, I immediately know, without even looking, that they're probably selling some type of digital product, or they're talking about digital marketing. Okay, listen, take it from me. You don't have to I'm not your end all be all, right? But just hear me out as somebody who has been in digital marketing for over 12 years. I do have a degree in communications. I do have a master's in psychology. I have been around for a hot minute, okay? I have a bone to pick with these types of content creators, and I want to explain why. So let's hear her out first.
And last month I made $114,000 without taking off my clothes and without showing pictures of my feet. And before you call BS, here's a look at some of my weekly commission payouts. Here you go. These are my weekly commission payouts. What I do is called affiliate marketing, which means I review and promote the products and services of a company that I like in exchange for commissions. It's all online, and I only work 2 to 3 hours per day from my phone. No, this is not oversaturated. It will never be oversaturated because of the unique business model that it is. My husband and I were trying to find a way to save up money to start a family so that I wouldn't have to work when we have kids. I had a 9-to-5 at the time, so I only had my spare time to learn the business, set up and launch my business, and keep it going. After 3 months of consistency, I made $27,000 in a single month, and I quit my 9-to-5. When I tell you I had no tech skills, no prior experience in marketing, no relevant degree, I am not kidding. I was clueless. I really just got lucky and found a self-paced 2-week course that taught me everything I needed to know. This is the only side hustle I found in a year of searching that met my needs and made it possible for me to quit my job. So if you have a 9-to-5 and you do not want to stay there forever, this one is for you. Anyone can do this. You can join me. You can start the exact same way that I did. Just head to the link in my bio, grab a copy of my free beginner's guide. It has all the info. And don't forget to save this video and follow.
What has been the reoccurring theme for those of you watching this video when I speak about consumers, which is all of us? We are all consumers. The reoccurring theme is that we can see through the bullshit. And because everybody is becoming more and more exposed to this, because I'm in marketing, I'm exposed to it every single day, but consumers are also starting to get exposed to these types of ploys and tactics every single day because of TikTok and YouTube and other places like this. And people who are not trained in the industry sharing information like this and misleading people. Now, here is the thing, right? She's talking about affiliate marketing. You can make buku bucks with affiliate marketing. I manage an affiliate marketing program for a client right now. I have been in affiliate marketing. I haven't launched it personally myself, like making revenue, but I am the one that sees the revenue that people make from the affiliate program that I'm helping manage. So I'm deeply on the inside. I know all of the platforms you should be going on. I know exactly how you should set it up, how to build SEO. Again, I've been in the industry for over a decade now. So very easy to start seeing if I just drag myself out of the way. What are the comments saying? She never shares proof of income, no receipt, no bank statements, just posting random numbers. She's probably not going to show her affiliate account. If she has those payouts, it's likely that it's in there, but I would really want to know, where are those affiliate links coming from? Because her entire video here, unless she has separate accounts that I don't know about, her entire account here, we'll go to her account shortly, is all about her making this passive income. So when you do affiliate marketing, you have to kind of build a community around what you're doing. For example, if you are talking to moms, you're going to choose a lot of products that moms would use, or products for kids. If you're in sports, you're going to talk to the fitness community or the athletic community. What I'm noticing here when I was going through her account just a few minutes ago is that her entire account is about making this passive recurring revenue. And then what does that do for me? Make money with Marie? Oh, probably selling courses. Right. Okay. So look at this comment here. I would rather learn how to do affiliate marketing without paying for it. Absolutely. It's Hannah. You can do it without paying for it. You can quite literally ChatGPT or Google how to do affiliate marketing, which affiliate marketing channels to use. You can look at my free operations course. It's completely free, that teaches how to build a marketing operations funnel so that you can adequately do your affiliate marketing. I mean, there's so many things out there, and that's why I don't charge for my courses, because I guarantee you, most of these people are making money from selling courses. And as somebody, she claimed in her video that she has not been in marketing, she doesn't have a degree. It just kind of raises a lot of red flags for me. And you see this a lot. You see this a lot with this type of content. Again, it's all about money, online job, making money from home, making passive, selling stickers. She has some good ideas in here about like business ideas, which I totally get. But again, when you go to the link in her bio right here, what is she selling? She's selling all courses. Whoops, I am not Audrey Marie. So she's selling all courses. So she's selling a free beginner, or she has a free beginner's guide, which is great. It's probably like a few pages long. Digital Wealth Academy, gonna have to pay for that one probably. DWA bundle, probably gonna have to pay for that. So again, it's hyping up this lifestyle and then saying, oh, buy my course. Like, I've been in the industry for 12 plus years. I have a master's degree that I'm finishing, and it's like, I'm not charging for my course. Why? I could, but I see where the industry is going, and this is not it. People are so freaking tired of paying for courses to find out how to be financially free. I'm telling you, if you're hearing me right now, you do not have to pay for these courses to be financially free. Google everything. YouTube is your best friend. ChatGPT it. You can figure it out without paying for these courses and just boosting up that lifestyle that they're perpetuating from supposedly affiliate marketing. I don't know what other account she has, but I'm going to leave it there. We're going to leave it there. And that concludes my video today, my reaction video series. If you love content like this, please tag me in videos. You can tag Ashley Speaks in all of these videos. You can email me the links. I love doing these reaction videos because I just cannot find them all myself, but I will start doing more of these because I think they're so relevant. I love calling out the bullshit in the industry, especially having been in the industry for so freaking long. I can see like the scams and what's really happening behind the scenes so easily. It's kind of disheartening, which is why I started this channel, and I really want to focus on humanizing business. But that being said, don't forget, if you've seen any of my other videos, I have vision board books. You didn't even see that, but I have vision board books. And I won't go too deep into that now because I'm not here to sell you on that, but I do have them. If you're interested, check out some of my other videos where I do go in depth at the very end. And I will see you in the next video. See you later.